Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here. This time not for a video review, but for actually my top 50 all-time chocolates. I'm doing them in sections of 5 actually, so I'm going to do the top 50 to 46 today, and then I'm going to release some more videos, probably either twice a week or every week, with the other 5 basically on each segment. So it's going to last a bit of a time, so I thought it'd be quite good to build up some suspense. Hopefully you won't mind that. Yes, and there we go. Of course, this might be the first time you see my face, so here I am, hopefully not a disappointment. Just of it is, when I'm doing my reviews, obviously I'm eating and this, that and the other, so I don't want to be having chocolate all around my mouth and, with sort of flicking it off and stuff like that, so I think it's probably for the best I don't have my mouth on display. So if you ever wonder what I look like, here it is. So and I do wear glasses as well. So there you go, so now actually you can see what's going on now, but the gist of it is I've got some notes written down for some of my some of the chocolates in this section, so I'm going to be looking at them, so I'll throw these on, so there you go. So basically, let's see what I put down. I've only done 50 this year because, well, I found that any more than 50 and I was kind of doing lots of chocolates that weren't that great really, so chocolate number 70 or something like that, it just isn't really worth talking about. So as I do more and more videos, I guess I'll have more and more chocolates on, so we'll see how that goes really. So maybe next year I'll do the top 100 or whatever, and I might include more things such as biscuits and stuff like that, so we'll see how that goes really. These are only, there's some caveats to this. Top chocolates of all time. Well, they're only ones I've reviewed basically. So, the gist of it is I'm not going to put in this list any chocolates that I haven't reviewed or ones that have been discontinued. I mean, maybe in time, some of the chocolates I reviewed might be discontinued or whatever, and then I might have to think about what to do about that. But for all intents and purposes, for this list, it's all ones I reviewed. So anything here, you can see my full in-depth review by looking at my channel. There you go. So you should be able to get all the info you need. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with it. So yes, number 50, let me look at my list. Yes, so at number 50 we have Asda's giant pinwheel buttons. So it might be a bit of a surprise to many of you that Asda have done some nice chocolate. But they have. So Asda, for those of you not in the UK, is basically Walmart. And for those of you not in the US or the UK or whatever, that's a supermarket essentially. And they do their own brand chocolates. One of them is these pinwheel buttons. I'll do some graphic on the screen now to show what that looks like. Gist of it is they're sort of quite giant buttons, but so big in diameter, whatever. But they're filled with caramel, and they're called pinwheel because they've got like a sort of pinwheel design of white and milk chocolate on them. And they're really nice. Filled with caramel. You can double them up, put 2 together, and put them in your mouth, and you get quite a nice chocolate. Then really, and I was quite impressed with them. And I think they're very nice. So definitely check those out. The caramel's good quality caramel, or it tastes nice at least. So I think well worthy of being in the top 50, I'd say. All right, next one on the list. This is Cadbury's Dairy Milk Medley. Got a bit of a convoluted name. Dark chocolate chips, biscuits and fudge pieces. Basically, is the gist of it. So essentially it's a dairy milk bar. But it's got lots of nice filling in there essentially. So the fudge bits, I'm not a massive fan of fudge, but the little cubes of fudge in there, they're very nice. The dark chocolate pieces are pretty nice as well. And then the biscuit piece, of course, I always like as well. I think I've said most of my reviews, anything with biscuit in, I'm usually a big fan of. I do like those a lot. So it's all in all, it's just got quite a lot of things I'd like. The only reason it's not higher up on the list, I think it's just a bit underwhelming. It doesn't quite. And it's got all these lovely things in there. I don't know. It's got like a sort of special. The chocolate's slightly different than usual in it, and sort of got like a sort of weird, smooth, almost like what's the word? Not quite a mousse or whatever, but it's just got a different texture to it than normal dairy milk. And I don't know. It's okay. It's not it's not the nicest dairy milk sort of bar there is. So that's why it's not so high, because it's got lots of lovely ingredients in it, things I've really like generally. But really, it's just not quite up there with the rest of them. Even though it's not as good as the sum of its parts as the gist of it with this one. But still a good score, 49, not too bad. Number 48, so we've got Galaxy Duet Cookies and Cream. Now those of you would have seen my review for this would have perhaps thought I was a bit underwhelmed by it, and I guess I am really in a way, because it's not quite, again, it should be better than it is really. Basically the gist of it is it's a 4 or 5 there's a segmented bar divided into two, one sort of by column. As such, if you look at it that way, one half of it is basically the cookies part, and the other side is the cream part. And I don't know, it just doesn't quite, the concept just isn't that great a one, but the insides are quite nice in this case. So I quite like the cookies part, the crunchy bit, and the cream bit's okay. It's not my favourite filling for chocolate. To cut a long story short, because I think it's kind of a bit too smooth and a bit, not sickly, but I prefer other fillings to my chocolate than this. But actually, it's quite nice, and there's a duet part. It kind of works in a way, but not in others. Because you want to eat a segment at a time. You basically got to eat two segments at once to get the benefit. And would you always do that? And then the bar's gone before you know it. And you don't get much cookies in the cookies part, and this, that, and the other. But overall, as a chocolate bar, it's not too bad actually. And I do quite like it. So I would definitely check it out. But I think it just could be a bit better, and there are better ones on the list that have the same ingredients, but just do it better, as you'll find out. Speaking of which, here's half of one. It's the Galaxy Cookie Crumble at number 47. Just if it is, this has basically got the cookies part from the Galaxy Duet cookies and cream, but it just has more of the cookies. It kind of focuses on that path, which really works actually. It's very nice. I do like it a lot. I said the Galaxy chocolate's nice and creamy, and the cookies part nice and crunchy really. It's a bit like an Oreo cookie, I guess. I think in all these chocolates, whenever they say cookie on it, they really mean like Oreo, bits of Oreo in there is the gist of it from what I can gather. So otherwise it's biscuits or crunchy pieces generally. So these bits, so it's actually quite nice, and it's and I think despite the fact that you'd think the cookies and cream duet bar would be better because that's the cream part, just because of the way that's formulated and this, that, and the other, I actually prefer just having this dedicated Galaxy cookies part. Last for today, and again related to these, it's the Dairy Milk Oreo bar. So again, this is basically the same really as the other two sort of combined, really, I guess. Well, it's very similar to the cookies and cream bar from Galaxy, but I think it just does a better job of it. It's just a lot more, because they're combined. Essentially, you don't have the gimmick of them being separated. It just works quite well. It's quite nice. Again, you've got the cookies, which is Oreo essentially. It tastes like Oreo at least, and you've got the cream part in there as well, all in one each segment. So it's actually very tasty. It's very nice, and I definitely prefer it above the other two. But they're very similar, so perhaps check them all out, and that's why they're so close on this list as well, because they are very, as I say, quite similar to each other. But yeah, worth checking out. Okay, well that's the first 5 of this top 50, so they're only going to get better. So you might find that some of the similar ones are sort of clustered together, but of course as we go in that will change as we become more dedicated and get to even nicer bars. But these are very good, and I would purchase these ones on a regular basis. Okay, right, so there we go. First 5 done, 45 more to go. Okay guys, take care. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like my videos, all this, that and the other. Get in touch, let me know what you think of my selection so far, and as you go through the list, as I say, feel free to comment and probably rubbish my views, but hopefully we'll see what you think. Okay, take care guys, see you soon, bye for now, see ya, bye.